Alright, it is about 5:30 in the morning. I'm so tired. I'm about 30 minutes late. I got my helmet right there, but no bike in the back. You know what that means. Let's go. I gotta stop for coffee first, obviously. 16 vanilla latte with oat milk, please.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! So I got this thing on cruise control and I kept creeping up to this car right here and I was like, why isn't it slowing down? My wife's car slows down and it brakes and stuff. It's like, it almost drives itself when it's like in cruise control, but oh god, this one does. This one doesn't, bruh. So after 4 long hours of driving, 2 hours there, 2 hours back, I got what you wanted me to get. This is my 2009 Triumph Speed Triple 1050. It has 10,720 miles. And since it is the Speed Triple, not the Street Triple, it does have the iconic single-sided swing arm. This one has the work slip-on exhaust with a flash that's open source. The best part of this bike is the front and rear springs have been reworked. So this bike is actually a lot stiffer than what you would find on an OEM setup. It has this classic Triumph dual headlight, which I absolutely hate the look of. It has an LED integrated tail light, which is kind of nice. It's smoke, but I do definitely got to get rid of this diaper right here. So I actually haven't even ridden it. I haven't even started this bike. I got up late, so I ran out of time, but this is something that I check with all used bikes. If the kickstand can flick up and flick down easy, that to me is somebody who took care of their bike really well. I've seen a lot of jacked up Gixxers in my time, and just by the condition of this bike, I can tell the previous owner never owned a Gixxer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this decibel killer and then we'll start her up. Just like that. Y'all ready? Oh, that shit is freaking loud, bro. So the only thing left to do is to go test ride it.
Oh yeah, we are on the Triumph 1050 Speed Triple. Holy canzoli, dudes! I got this bike for a crazy good deal, man. I think I paid $4,300 for it. I lowballed the dude. His asking price was actually pretty low. I figured the dude just wanted to sell it. He was asking 53 and I was like, would you take 43? And then funny story, it was actually like, I think his girlfriend that listed it for him, and then she gave me his number, and then I sent him a screenshot of the ad and I was like, hey, I'd like to buy this bike from you for 43, and he's like, I'll do 48, and I was like, yeah, 48's still a really good deal. I'll take it. And then what happened was he looked at the ad and he's like, wait, I forgot to tell you, I don't know why she listed it as a 2010 and 2009. He was like, it's my mistake. I'll give it to you for 43 if you still want it. And I was like, yeah, what's a year off, dude? So I got it for 4,300 bucks, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna do a few things to it. I'm gonna make some content with it. I am not keeping this bike as a personal bike. I have never owned a Triumph, okay? If you've been following me for a while, you know I've owned a ton of motorcycles, and people who actually know me know I've also owned a ton of Gixxers as well. But I have never owned a KTM unless you count like the Husqvarna that I have, Husqvarna that I have sitting in the garage. But I've never owned a Triumph either. I know some of y'all thought I was gonna get a 675, but to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of that bike. I am more of a fan of like the Bonnevilles, and I know people like they cafe racer those all the time, and they cafe race these. And I think that's kind of what I want to do to this one. I kind of want to do like a track or like cafe race type of thing, maybe put some clip-ons on so it's like nice and aggressive. I don't know yet, we'll see. I have some parts laying in my garage that I'm gonna put on this, and I don't know, man. If you don't know who Triumph is you probably either don't ride motorcycles or you just started riding motorcycles like 5 minutes ago. And to be honest, I've never heard of anybody saying they hate Triumph. I've heard every other company, right? Oh, I hate Ducati, I hate Aprilia, I hate Suzuki, Yamaha, blah blah blah. But in my experience, I don't think I've ever met anybody that's like, I despise Triumph. I've always heard, I don't know, good things about Triumph. And you know, Triumph has a long history of motorcycles. They started as like a sewing machine company, and then they sold bicycles too. This was like, God, in the early 1900s, I want to say like 1902. And then they got into racing like not long after. They made like a 450. And you know, everybody knows the Bonneville. The Bonneville is named after the Salt Flats, obviously. I think they were like undefeated for like 15 years at the Salt Flats. It's insane, man. Triumph, it has a history for a reason. It has a cult following for a reason. And you know, my first impressions of this bike, holy cannoli, dude. The torque on this. Now, I'm still in the market for an R6, but for the time being, I got this, and I'm gonna do a few things to it, like I said. But I do want to show you guys how to flip motorcycles, and it's really not that hard. I'm gonna, you know, do my thing to this bike, give it a few touches, and then put it back up for sale, and then see how much money we can make off of it. And it'll be fun, a little bike to make some content off of. But damn, dude. I'm already having so much fun with it, dude. It's such a different ride than the RSV4. Like, I'm upright, man. I love it, dude. Holy cow. There's a Tuono I'm eyeing right now, and I know the guy that owns it, he wants 15 grand. It's the same year as my bike. It's a Tuono RSV4 1100 factory, same exact color as my bike, and it's again the Tuono version, and I really want it. I lowballed the dude. He didn't take it. We'll see, man, if I can get my hands on that bike. But that would be dream bike, Tuono, or I could just Tuono my freaking RSV4 and be done with it, right? Wow, man, this thing is smooth, dude. I'll tell you what, bro. The suspension is super stiff. I'm just definitely tippy-toeing still on one side. I'm a little confused right now because I'm used to GP shift. So I'm like being forced to think about what gear I'm in. My bike has a gear indicator. This one does not. So it's fun. It's a fun little experience. One of the things that I do when I test a new motorcycle is I let go of the handlebars to make sure that, you know, the front end's good, and I've done that a bunch of times already, and it's fine. It's God, what a beautiful little. I don't want to say little. It's a 1,000, bro. Like, I did put the decibel killer back on because it was way too loud. The dude was like, I had to put it back on. It was way too loud. I took it off. Of course, that's the first thing that I do. And then the next thing I do is I put it on because it was way too freaking loud. I hate the headlights. I might take them off. Well, they are definitely coming off, but I might just put like a number plate on there. I think that look is pretty sick. I don't really ride at night anyway, and if I do, I'm not gonna be riding this. In pictures, this tachometer is like really ugly, but in person, it's not that bad. I might wrap that like a matte black just to match the whole like matte black theme. I'd like to get a new upper triple yoke that's all black, or maybe get this one powder coated. I don't know, we'll see. Whatever's like the most cost effective. I'm not trying to spend too much money on this. Again, this is like a flip bike for me. If I can make some content on it, and then, oh shit, am I gonna have to turn around? But yeah, if I can make some content on it, sell it later for a small profit, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. Oh no, shit, okay. God, I love this bike, dude. Like, this thing it feels so freaking good. Like, just making that turn, it didn't feel cumbersome at all. Unlike the RC4 where you're like this. I can already feel like this is like a wheelie machine, dude. The torque is insane, bro. It's insane. Like that. Oh my god. It's not as much torque as my RSV4, but the way this delivers power, because it's a naked bike, it's like all at the bottom, dude. It is all at the bottom. I'd love to take this to the track. If I still have it while I'm doing my track day in July, I'll definitely take it out there and do a couple laps on it for you guys. But damn, this thing is so nimble. I didn't think it would be for like 1,000, dude. it's like typical weight of 1,000, like 415 or 420 like dry. So I'd imagine it's like 430 wet. I don't know, does not feel like it. Immediately, I love this stiff suspension. It's got progressive springs in the front. He has two different weight oils, one on the rebound and one on the compression side, 15 and 10. This guy pretty much, he said he trolled the forums, or trolled or scrolled, or I don't know. He was just like a member of whatever Triumph forum, and he did everything they told him to do on this bike. And he was just selling it because he was trying to get out of the streets. He's doing more like dirt and adventure riding, and dude took care of this bike, man. I'm surprised. I've never had like so much confidence riding somebody else's motorcycle until like now. I mean, obviously it's my bike, but me personally, I usually would just check everything and, you know, make sure everything is good. But I just trusted this dude. Down to like the air pressure in the tire. Like, I didn't even have to put air in it. When I showed up, the dude had like the front end plastic wrapped because he had it on the trailer, and he didn't want like bugs to get on it. When when somebody's like that anal about a motorcycle, like, you know you're buying something good. He's like, do you want to like start her up and test ride it? I'm like, nah. One, I don't have time. I gotta go. I'm already late for my son's promotion for jiu-jitsu, and I was kind of lazy. This was like 7 in the morning, dude, and I had just driven like 2 hours to get to him. Woo! This bike is smooth, dude. I'm gonna pull over so you guys can like check it out again, because oh man, the appreciation stop on this bike, money. The way this accelerates is so freaking hard, but it's also like super linear. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's got a ton of torque at the bottom, but it's pretty smooth for a bike that's extremely torquey. Probably because it only has like 74 foot-pounds or whatever of torque. That is a lot. I'm used to like 90s, but at like 70, it's still a lot, right? Don't listen to me. Okay, I'm used to just, you know, all these 200 horsepower super bikes. Dude, this is plenty of torque. I mean, God, there's so much torque, and it's so linear. This bike is such a dream to ride, dude. Like, I would never guess this bike is like from 2009. No, like, that's not old for a motorcycle, but you know, it doesn't have the technology, right? This likely doesn't have ABS. It doesn't have like the sensors that these bikes now have. There's no electronic suspension. This is a bike. This is a motorcycle rider's bike, and man, do I love it. Holy cannoli. It's only been like maybe half an hour of me riding, and I'm just like, I'm in love, dude. I don't think I want to sell this, dude. I got it for such a good deal. Holy shit. But damn, those headlights. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are, if you guys mess with these headlights, dude. I do not want to rock these headlights. Right? I don't even want to look down, because every time I look down, like, I gotta see these two boobs. And I'm a fan of boobs, just not on motorcycles, man. God, give me like a one-piece headlight, dude. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the Golly Gee Whiz Bridge, and we're gonna do our appreciation stop for this Triumph 1050 Speed Triple. Or is it Speed Triple 1050? 1050 Triumph Speed Triple. Speed Triumph 1050 Tripleness. Let's go, dudes. My goodness gracious. I love that kickstand. It's so... Ooh! Oh my god. Look at this beautiful bike, dude. Golly gee whiz. Somebody said it looks better without all this plastic and just like bare metal. I'm actually gonna look under there to see what can come off. Like, wow, this thing's like connected to it. Wow, that's really ugly. Man, what a beauty. So it does have like cosmetic scratches on the tank. I was like, what color is it? He's like, it's matte. And then when I showed up, he's like, dude, You have no idea how hard it is to maintain matte paint. And I'm like, you know, I have an RS4. I get it. And he's like, there's some scratches on the tank, obviously from me riding. And I'm like, it's a tank. Your legs are gonna be scratching up the tank. If you're the kind of rider who's like anal about scratches on your tank, I don't know, man. You guys complain about whatever. All right, look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this frame, bro. It's got like sparkles. Wow, look how beautiful it is in the sunlight. Golly gee. So I guess this shifter is it's a dirt bike shifter, and again, he followed the forums, and that's what the forums told me, and it works pretty good. It needs to be a little bit up higher for me, so I might just change that. Maybe it was comfortable for him, but it's nice that I get to adjust that myself. Maybe do like a 520 chain conversion. I love the 520 chains. I don't know why. It saves some weight. I love that freaking single-sided swing arm, bro. It looks so beautiful. The headers are kind of ugly in my opinion. You know, the OEM not so good looking welds. I don't know. Some of y'all might think that's good. I'm not a welder. I'd rather have some like titanium pipe, you know, because I'm bougie. The Brembo, I don't know what kind of Brembos those are, but nice brakes. Kind of master cylinder. Okay, this is a Nissan master cylinder, and these say Brembo, but I'm willing to bet that these are Nissans that are rebranded as Brembo. I have no sources to back that up, but in my experience, however long I've been riding, this is what Brembo does, or did, or still does. They'll rebrand Nissans. Like, I think on the Gixxer, some of the Gixxers have Brembos. Those are Nissans. Those are not real Brembos. In any case, pretty good brakes. Pretty good brakes. Surprisingly, they don't bite as hard. I may need new pads or rotors. Probably more likely just the pads. Just so they bite harder. I don't like the pads that are in them now. What a beautiful motorcycle. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of this, post it on my Instagram stories for the dudes that actually like follow my Instagram. So I don't care about no Instagram, bro. I moved it around a little bit just because I needed to take that photo, man. I should have brought my camera on, but again, I'm not digging these headlights, bro. Like, these gotta be the ugliest things I've ever seen. They do say Triumph on them, so they might be worth a pretty penny if I throw them up on like eBay, but I'm not sure. This guy stopped me. He's like, hey, can I take a picture on your bike? I was like, hell yeah. He's like, I ride too in Mexico. Careful, man. Good, yeah. You good? Okay. Okay, you good?
It's okay. No, pero
Spin? Spin? Holy shit, man. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have a bike here? No motor aquí?
Sí,
Sí? Sí.
ya he manejado. Manejé un 750.
Oh, 750. That guy, dude, that guy was weird. If he had his helmet, I would have let him fucking ride it, dude. I totally would have. That boy made me nervous though. I thought he was gonna drop it. That motherfucker was so short. He reminded me of Sippy, my homie Sippy. See ya, man. Alright, bro. Yeah, that's nice, bro. I love riding bikes, dude. Everybody's out right now riding bikes. Holy Canzoli. It's a beautiful afternoon. Thank you guys for everything that you guys do as far as comments, views, showing up to my freaking show. I wouldn't have been able to get this bike without y'all. It's not an H2, but I'd never buy an H2 anyway. The part out business is like part of this new business that I'm trying to get into. I'm waiting for my boy to come, so that way like I could just get out of my garage and move into the warehouse. But that's not happening until October-ish, so it is what it is. I'm just gonna buy and sell some motorcycles in the meantime. Bike life's been great, man. This year has been insane, and I'm super grateful. I'm super appreciative of all of y'all, man. Seriously, I know some of y'all who are new think I just like popped out of nowhere, but nah, dude. Adobo Moto's been around since what, 2018 is when I created that new logo. But even prior to that, I was motovlogging. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just wanted to thank y'all again, man. Seriously, I hope you guys like the new ride. I don't know how long she's gonna stay, but I'm having fun on her. Makes you want like a Tuono 660 now, to be honest, or even just like straight up just pick up an RS 660. That might be the next bike. Let's go, Rose. Yo, you good? Oh my god, bro. Was he trying to run you over?
Yeah.
For real?
What the f? No, he want me to go back there where the police at.
What the f? Holy shit, man. You find some crazy ass motherfuckers out here, bro. I swear, dude. Dude, trying to run him over, you said. The shit that you see in Tacoma, I'm telling you, you can't make that shit up, bro.